Alright, so we're checking out the only game where we can cause countless deaths and pass it off as educational videos on YouTube. It's Universe Sandbox 2. This is Mercury. Mercury sucks. Mercury has a history of sucking, and it has a future of sucking. However, today, we're going to make it cool. Actually, we're going to make everything cool. Now that I think about it, I said that Mercury was gonna finally get the opportunity to be cool, but really it's just gonna be the first one to get melted by the sun. All right, first things first. We're gonna make everything twice the size, and yes, I'm waiting for some comment about how we're making Uranus bigger. I guess if you want to sound even more inappropriate, you could just say Uranus is wider. On a side note, it's 36 degrees Celsius over on Mars. Still negative 74 degrees on Jupiter. Negative 149 degrees over on Saturn. Pluto is, well, Pluto always kind of sucks. Making Uranus bigger did not really make it any hotter. All right, okay, Saturn just changed color. That was kind of cool. It went from looking depressed to looking much more colorful now. So this is interesting. Neptune was usually blue, but now it looks like a smaller Jupiter. Pluto now at least has the mass of, you know, almost 1.5 moons, and it just looks like a diseased testicle now. That's your new name. Mars isn't really livable either, because it's hot as hell now here. Oh, the Earth and Venus get pretty close now and again. Jupiter is a surprising dark horse at 912 degrees Celsius suddenly. Saturn now at 184 degrees Celsius. Diseased testicle is still at negative 205. Neptune and Uranus still also insanely cold. I think we may have lost Saturn though. When this sun starts turning blue, that's when bad things are going to start happening, man. Jupiter is like smashing moons all over the place, man. Get nice and close over here. You can see that all these different entities are trying to take Jupiter's wallet, but it ain't having it. Crap, Uranus got super hot. Neptune is super hot as well now. Diseased testicle's still pretty cold, and Saturn may not be coming back. Venus has an interesting orbit because it keeps pulsing, getting super hot, so it's having like a seizure. All right, this is amazing. Diseased testicle now down at 2 degrees Celsius. Mercury still sucks. Venus is getting cooler. Jupiter, however, reached critical mass, as it often does when it gets a certain size. Saturn also went from pretty cold to freaking hot. Neptune and Uranus still sucks. Pluto still sucks. It ain't looking good. I don't know what the hell's going on over here by Jupiter. It's like Jupiter just pissed off the hive, man. All these particles are just slamming into it repeatedly. Saturn, like no one wants to play with Saturn. Sweet Jesus, there goes Mars. And Venus has become livable. You know, except for everything else about it but the temperature. Venus is even colder now. Venus is starting to get frickin' carjacked. Mercury's still Mercury. Bet you never saw that coming, did you, son? You never thought that Venus would cheat on you with Jupiter. I'm like the Oprah of planets at this point. Neptune, you get an Earth. Venus, you get an Earth. Okay, Mercury has completely flip-flopped its orbit. All right, Jupiter, listen, I'm gonna give you another Earth. I swear to God, don't misplace this one, please. All right, Jupiter, I know Earth called you a whore. Please don't kill the Earth. Crap. Jupiter just ate the Earth.